Going on, everybody? What's up, everybody? Jose RPM's the Ironworkergearhead. If it's still in hot rods. Right now, I'm actually on my way back into work. I don't know if anybody's been catching those we've been putting out, but we got Ricardo Elementary School going on right now. We got the American Bank Center going on right now. If you guys don't know anything about the channel, we do steel erection, certified welding, fabrication. We're iron workers by trade. We like to have fun with cars, whenever we have time. Unfortunately, during the summertime, it happens to be the busiest time of the year for us. So always working during the summertime. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit up the live and just kind of see if we can engage with fans and just kind of talk about different stuff that's going on right now. We got plenty of work going on right now. We got American Bank Center. We hung all that steel yesterday using a 30-ton crane. Shout out to the scrappers. The Scrappers Crane Service from Alton, Texas. Mr. Fernie Fernando went ahead and laced us up with his services with that crane. And we hung all the steel, well, not everything, the majority of the steel, I'll put it that way. The majority of the steel out there in American Bank Center in Corpus Christi, Texas. It's actually where I'm headed to right now. We got some braces we got to put in, 16 braces. There's 16 different joints I got to weld out, do tack welding on. And then I got to go ahead and install 8 different beams and then bolt up and torque down all the bolts. I don't know if I'll get it all done today. Obviously, I don't have anybody here with me. Today, I'm riding alone. Usually I have Michael with me, lover boy Mike, Iron Mike, the welder. He's a certified welder, but he's learned how to ironwork. And Joshua actually yesterday had a little bit of a, I don't want to say like accident, you know what I mean? But he slipped and he fell and he actually rolled his ankle pretty bad yesterday up there on the roof. Pretty early in the day, unfortunately, so he had to deal with that all day. So Michael did not come in today. He's handling some personal issues that he had to take care of. And then the homie Joshua also is not coming in today, just because he's has to get some rest on that ankle of his when he rolled that ankle. But other than that, we're gonna be headed out to the job site right now. I got to go over there, like I said, install some beams, some braces, a little bit of welding to do. So just gonna start this live off and kind of talk about what's the agenda for today out there at the American Bank Center. And then obviously we got the Ricardo Elementary here in Kingsville, Texas, that I got my crew. We got Andrew Jackson, the foreman I just hired earlier this week, out there with them. And then we have Nico and my tocayo Jose. He's out there working right now. They're going to be doing some braces as well, actually. It seems like all around the board we'll be doing braces. As for the shop, they did not send over the right amount of bollards over to the Long John Silver's in Harlingen, Texas. So that's something I had to get with them about, with my project manager. And he was able to locate how many we needed. They're actually adding a change order for one more. So we're going to have 3 bollards we owe them as per contract, and 1 bollard that's going to be a change order. So we owe them 4 bollards right now. Hopefully by Monday we can get those over there to them, because I know Terry from Action Retail is we've been waiting to get these poured, and unfortunately they got poured and we didn't have the right amount of stuff there. So that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess, how they say, right? It is what it is. But Tony Kells, what's up, Tony? Good morning, Tony Kells. Hopefully doing good. Stay blessed up, stay safe. It's a beautiful Friday morning. Where are you watching from, Tony Kells? Where are you watching from? I got a couple people in the live right now. Where y'all watching from? Right now I'm actually driving. I'm in Driscoll, Texas, or Robstown, Texas. Actually, I'm driving in between Kingsville, Texas, and Corpus Christi. Anybody that's coming on to live right now watching, I'm Jose RPM's Ironworkergearhead, and I run a show here on YouTube called Heavy Steel and Hot Rods, where my company, South Structural Steel, my steel erection company that I own, we do steel erection, ironworking, certified welding, and fabrication whenever need be. Just kind of going over what's going to be happening the next couple of days. Yesterday we were out there at the American Bank Center, the convention center, and off of Shoreline Drive in Corpus Christi, Texas, hanging some steel. And today I'm going to be riding solo dolo. We're doing some welding, some bolting up, things like that, a little bit of connecting, some minor stuff. The guys are going to be at Ricardo, Texas, doing the same pretty much, welding and doing some braces. They will be working tomorrow. I will not be working tomorrow. I'm going to be actually taking care of my kiddos, my wife's. Since my truck is out right now, actually that's a whole other story. I guess I can get into that. My truck is down right now. I have a 2018 Nissan Titan with a 5.0 Cummins Midnight Edition, and that's been down for going on a month now, because it needed to get either how do they call it, a regen on the DEF system. But when I took it to the guy, he ended up frying my computer. Go figure, that mechanic didn't do too good of a job. So he had it for 3 weeks. I ended up getting into a big argument with him and pulling the truck out of there. Had my hotshot guy Had Joshua Castillo, one of my workers, go over there and pull it out of there while I was over here handling some business. And now it's sitting in front of my house, and I have on the 24th a how do you call it, like an appointment with the dealership, the agencia. So they're going to be taking it in there. They're going to be reprogramming the new ECM, the new computer that was put into the truck that I had the mechanic purchase. And they're going to go reprogram it, and then I'm going to take it to one of my other homies that I should have probably just taken to him in the first place to go ahead and actually do the tuning and all that for the diesel, the DEF delete. So we'll be working on that as well. Right now, I've been driving my wife's car. That's why I was trying to get to this point. I've been driving the Traverse, so it's been making it kind of difficult to work late nights and all that type of stuff. Because her and the kiddos during summer, they've been stuck for a third of the summer just there at the house, man. I feel bad, and then so they haven't been able to do very much. So I'm gonna take this back. I won't be working tomorrow, but the guys out of Ricardo will be working. They'll be hopefully hanging some decking if possible, because I know that they're gonna be putting up some perimeter angle today and things like that. Let me see who we got up in here. We got Mary Joy. How you doing, Mary Joy? Good morning. How you doing? Hopefully you're staying blessed up, staying safe. It's a beautiful Friday morning. I'm about to turn this camera around so y'all can see what I see real quick. We're out here in Robstown, Texas. Let me see. Barry McCockner? How do you say it? Barry? What's up, Barry? Good morning, Barry. How you doing, brother? Sheetrock. Are you a sheetrocker? Is that what you do? What does that mean, sheetrock? I got somebody doing some of that work at my house right now, actually, doing my daughter's room. Shout out to all you guys out there working, man, making this damn society go round. I'm gonna turn this camera around right quick. What's up, Kirkland Brown Jr.? What's up, big dog? How you doing? I'm on CRPMs. I run a show out here called Heavy Steel and Hot Rods. We do steel erection, ironworking, fabrication, and certified welding. You know what I mean? How y'all doing? Where y'all watching from? Everybody's jumping in the chat right now. Where y'all watching from, guys? I'm out here in Kingsville. I'm in Robstown, Texas, driving from Kingsville, Texas, from one of my job sites. I just left my foreman over there. Got them all the paperwork that they need for the weekend, and that's some JSAs and things like that. And now we're headed over there to the next job site at American Bank Center, Convention Center down in Corpus Christi, Texas. But like I said, I'm gonna turn this around real quick and show you where I'm at. So that right there is a Tesla factory or a Tesla facility. Right there, Tesla. And then if you see out in the distance over there, I don't know if you can see my windshield's kind of dirty. But out over there to that side, there's Republic's Waste Management. We've done a lot of work out there as well. Out there is Republic's Waste Management back in the distance. We did a couple buildings back there as well. But I'm driving right now. I'm on my way to Corpus Christi, Texas. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some bolting up. Got some braces to put in. Yesterday was a fun day, man. We hung a bunch of steel yesterday. Unfortunately, this shop, man, like I forget which one of my viewers, which one of my subscribers on my channel said it, like this damn shop is always keeping me on my toes, and it's the truth. All this steel we put up yesterday, we used that 30-ton crane, like I said earlier, with the scrappers. We rented it from them. The Scrappers Crane Service. I talked to the owner, Mr. Fernando Fernie, and he was able to offer us his services, and we went ahead and rented his crane. But the only thing that kind of sucked about it is that this shop that we work, coinciding with, we work with them, they actually mismarked damn near every single beam. So it took a lot of time. We weren't just able to rig it up, mark center, rig up, and fly the fucking things. We ended up having to rig it up, go look for details, having to track them down and see how they're oriented and all that type of thing, because they didn't mark them. Usually they have a tag, or usually they're marked, but I guess because it was hot dip galvanized, they didn't mark it, obviously, because you wouldn't have been able to see it once it was hot dipped. But they didn't put the tags. There were only two pieces had tags on them, and the other ones that were, the ones that did have, they all had tags. The majority of them had tags. Some didn't. The only ones that had tags that were correct were the first two. Everything else was wrong. So there's a little bit of rework out there, but it's okay. It wasn't much of a thing. We honestly only maybe did 9 hours yesterday, and we got the whole structure up, so it's pretty good. Wasn't too bad, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I wish we could have got everything up. I wish we would have been able to get all the braces in, all the little middle beams in, all that type of shit. But sometimes that just doesn't happen that way. So I'm all right with it. I'm not upset about anything. I'm just gonna do what I can do. I know that we have an inspection today, but like I was talking to my office, and I was telling them that these guys, they like to rush stuff behind me, and I know they have a certain set schedule as a general contractor that they got to meet, but other things been happening. Like as per me, when I came out here, I was told I was just going to be setting the steel, so I was going to come out here and check layout of my anchor bolts. And then once I actually got here, I ended up finding out that the anchor bolts hadn't even been placed into the piers. They were pre-existing piers, So that was a whole thing because the existing anchor bolts that we had sent out here, that we had shipped out here in a hot shot, well, they were meant to be put into the concrete, you know, so they weren't meant to be hammer drilled or core drilled and placed in with epoxy because they had a nut and a washer welded onto the bottom. So we ended up having to get new anchor bolts out here, had to wait a little bit for that. We had to mark up everything. We marked it all out. The core drillers had to come core drill, had to wait for that. And we marked the middle ones out, and then we had some problems hitting a bunch of rebar, so we had the core drillers come back out to get through the rebar, which was kind of annoying because I bought some rebar eaters and I ended up only having like a quarter-inch left, man. A quarter-inch left of that rebar, you know, and it was only $75 a hole. But at the end of the day, it was like, man, that fucking sucks. You know what I mean? You're that close to dropping through, getting the whole drilled out, and it's a quarter-inch of rebar. You've done gone through an inch of rebar, but it's that last quarter-inch that's killing you, you know. And it was eating up my bit pretty bad. So it is what it is. We called them out, but all that stuff is consuming up time in the project scheduling, you know. And at the end of the day, they called yesterday saying they want the whole structure done in one day because the inspection's on Friday. Well, you know, with me, I would rather have told them that to go ahead and just wait for the inspection. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and hit up these comments real quick. Let me see. Prison break. What is that supposed to mean? I've never seen prison breaks. I don't understand that joke, but that cool. I wish I was there, and I wish I had a Tesla. Tesla cars are pretty cool. They go fast. I mean, they're nice and luxury, I guess, right? You have a bullet hole in your ear. Yes, I do. I have some holes in my ears. Yeah, I got some. I used to have my ears gauged to 2 inches. So they were big old fucking holes back in the day when I was younger. I was a young, dumb kid. Thought I fucking knew everything, and I thought I could do body modifications, and I thought I was gonna like them my whole life. And ends up being this one got torn out in a fight. They ripped it. My wife ended up cutting a couple pieces off of it and re-sewing it up for me. Just some hoodlum bullshit that I'm not a part of anymore. And yeah, I have some gauged ears, big old holes. I don't like them anymore. I don't particularly even notice them on myself anymore. I've had them so goddamn long. But yeah, shout out to you, Mr. Terrible Times. What's up, man? Shout out to you. Hope you're staying blessed up, staying safe, man. It's a beautiful Friday morning right now. And then we got, who is this? I can't even read it. Barbara? I can't even read that. All right. What's up to you? Hopefully you're staying blessed up too. I ain't seen Prison Break, but you know what I mean? I guess that's the guy's name. I'm gonna have to look that up and see who he is and see if it's if any resemblance, and see how bad you're making fun of me. You know what I mean? But it's all good. It's all good. I don't mind. But yeah, either way, we're gonna be headed into town right now. I gotta go stop at the Home Depot. I'm gonna pick up a couple of these Fleetwood welding electrodes, 6010, 6011s. They're Lincoln-based rods. They're badass. They're really good rods. I really like them a lot. I'm gonna go pick up some of those for the little bit of tack welding I have to do out there on the job site. Here a little bit later, once I get there, I'm actually going to be filming again for the video I'll be dropping today. I encourage everybody, if you know, go ahead and check out our channel, Heavy Steel and Hot Rods. I know I've said it a couple times, but we do steel erection, ironworking, certified welding, fabrication, all that type of stuff. You know, I own a company. I've been in business for about 5-6 years now, going on 6 years. Excuse me. And we've been doing commercial work for about let's say 2.5 years now, going on 3 years, maybe a little over 3 years. I've been doing commercial work, and it's been a fucking ride, man. If you go ahead and look at our catalog, you can see where I was actually had a little shop in the back of my house, is fabbing. You can see us doing little metal buildings, and then to now we're using cranes and all that stuff to do structural steel. So it's all a process, and we've been growing, and I invite everybody to go ahead and check us out and go ahead and grow with us. You know what I mean? See all the ups and downs, because I try to be as transparent as possible. Not everything is not every day is going to be the best day, but at least in the bad days you learn what not to do. You know what I mean? We take L's every day. We don't lose, we learn. So that's what I always like to say. We don't lose, we learn. So it's all right. We're going to keep on doing the damn thing, putting one foot in front of the other, keeping our shoulders pushed back, our head up, and doing the damn thing. You know, I always like to say, don't look back unless you count yesterday's money. You know, life's hard enough. Let's not make it harder. So let's just try to have a good attitude about the stuff. You know, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I am fucking exhausted. I've been waking up at around 4 o'clock every day. I drive 2.5 hours out here to the job sites. I got 2 different job sites, actually 5 out here. I got 5 job sites out here in Corpus. This week I visited 3 of them. So it's a lot of driving, a lot of back and forth and shit like that. So I am a little bit tired. I've been getting. It is what it is, you know. I'm for there, right there for us doing this thing. I gotta go get a haircut. I'm looking a little shaggy right now. I gotta get a haircut. I'm not gonna be working tomorrow. Like I said, the guys will be working tomorrow. They're gonna be out there in Ricardo. Hopefully they get a bunch of deck angled up there. That way they can start putting decking in, start doing some welding on that. Yeah, it's kind of a bitch, you know, when we separate our crews up and we have to have some guys over here and some guys over there. I'm trying to get 4 to 6 guys on one crew and then 4 to 6 guys on another crew. That way, when we don't have multiple job sites, we can all just go in there and kill it all together, you know, gang up and get the damn thing done. But when we do have more than one job sites, we can split up and divide and conquer, which is really, really helpful. So this last couple of weeks has been a really, really big growing period for our company. For both companies, I look at this YouTube thing as a company. It requires a lot of my time, so I look at it as a company. So yeah, been a big growing time, you know what I mean, a little growing period, you know. I hired a foreman for the first time, you know, Andrew Jackson. I'm calling him El Presidente, like Andrew Jackson, Mr. Trail of Tears. That dude right there, he knows his shit, man. And I'm only 32 years old. I'm gonna be 33 later on this year. That guy has 30 years in the business. So, man, like, you know, well, I can't. I gotta put my foot in my mouth sometimes when it comes to him. I gotta give him the respect that he deserves. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm hiring him. I hired him to be the fucking foreman. I gotta give him that respect and let him lead. So, honestly, like if I need something done a certain way, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna vocalize it. I'm gonna be transparent about that. But the dude knows his shit, and it's really nice. It's very how to say, it's refreshing to have somebody that knows what they're doing, you know, because I've been a lot of times working with guys that were new, they were really green, and then I was the only one that knew, and it was very hard. What's that? I don't know how to spell your name, man. Zerstorer? How do I say your name, buddy? Yeah, I got some holes in my ears, man. I was a dumbass kid. I used to have big old gauges in my ears. I thought I used to like body modifications. I don't. I don't like them no more. It is what it is, though. I'm stuck with them, and so be it. I got these holes in my ear, and this one got ripped out during a fight when I was younger. Got ripped, and I looked like I had little legs hanging down there. Had 2-inch earlobes at one point, guys. 2-inch earlobes. Now I don't like them anymore. If I could, I would close them. There is a surgery you could do to actually close them up, and if I ever get enough money for all that I can start spending thousands of dollars on cosmetics, and I'll do that, because I don't like the way they look. And but other than that, I don't really even notice them anymore, guys. Shit, you guys are like the first people in this live to tell me I even have them. I forget I have these things. Most people just stare at me. I got used to the stares already. People always looking at my ears. I used to like all that stuff. Big old gauges, things like that. Don't really like them anymore. It's not my thing anymore. But yeah, I got holes in my ears. Got a little one right there, and I got a bigger one over here. It is what it is. But yeah, back to the steel erection. I finally got that foreman. He's been helping us out. We got a substation, police station. We got 2 police stations, actually, the northwest side and the south side here in Corpus Christi. We're building American Bank Center, Ricardo Elementary. We got Dillon's. It's a warehouse that burned down. We got to go and demo that and then reinstall some steel out there. And then, of course, the Bates building. That building's been fucking hell for me for about a year. I inherited that problem because I was asked to do a favor, and I said yes. And I've been just fucking pissed off for like the last year whenever I hear that word, Bates, that road. It's just been a lot. But I got to go back there sometimes because there's some concerns over there they want us to take a look at. It is what it is. And I also have a Long John Silver job site down there in the valley where I reside. We're working on the bollers and all that type of thing right now. So we got about 5-6 job sites right now, you know, and I'm always bidding more work, and the office and detailer are always bidding more work. We're always doing that, trying to keep moving. So like I said, I encourage everybody to go check us out, Heavy Steel and Hot Rods, here on YouTube. You can find us at YouTube at Ironworkergearhead, and that's our handle. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the videos that we're posting. I am actually looking for a camera guy right now, but I kind of want him to be somebody that's a little bit more used to the environments. You know, I don't want it to be a camera guy that's used to being inside the AC all day, because we're not those people. We're iron workers, and we're always outside, and it's fucking hot. So I'm gonna have, if I do get a videographer, a camera guy, inevitably it's gonna have to be somebody that can kind of keep up with the Joneses out here with us. Obviously he won't be ironworking, but he'll be in charge of the camera and all the videos and all that type of stuff. but he's gonna still have to be out here with us. So I don't know. Right now I do all the filming. Right now I do all the editing. Right now I do pretty much everything by myself. So it's becoming a lot, but I don't want to fall back on it. We're actually seem to be getting a little bit of traction here, and you know, this is becoming more and more fun. It's becoming a part of my life that I don't want to stop doing. Obviously, you know what I mean. It's pretty fun. It's we're growing a community of people together. I also do giveaways. Haven't done them. I wanted to do one last month. I wasn't able to. I was just so damn busy. Haven't been able to do one this month. I've been so damn busy. But I'm going to be doing another giveaway. They're free to enter. I don't ask for anybody to buy anything. I don't ask for anybody to donate money or any of that stupid shit. I just ask for you to just subscribe. All I ask for you is just subscribe. And then I have little instructions like leave a comment or leave certain things like that. Basically, you're gonna help me move my analytics, and then I'll be the one giving away stuff. You know what I mean? Last time we did a giveaway, we gave away almost $1,300 worth of welding equipment. I had a carbon fiber pancake welding hood, backpack, grinder. We had sponsorships by Arc King, so they sponsored us with some welding lenses. We got sponsored by a couple other people. I'm sorry, I'm blanking out right now. I'm pretty tired. But we got sponsorships by a bunch of other welding services, and Apex Welding Products. Excuse me. They sponsored us with some welding gloves and RGB welding supply with that welding hood. And we just put a bunch of stuff, glasses in there, put a whole bunch of cool shit inside that thing. And I really want to do that again. Hopefully that'll help. I'm sorry, I lost connection there again, like I said, road. Hopefully that'll help build up this brand of heavy steel and hot rods. I'm getting to Corpus already, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the refineries out here. So that's a refinery right there in the back, as y'all see. Getting into Corpus. I do have to stop out there at the Home Depot before I get to the job site, the Mercury Bank Center down at the shoreline. I appreciate everybody stopping by today, though. Chatted up with me as I drive to work. I had about an hour and 45-minute drive to Kingsville earlier, and I was tired. But right now, I'm headed into town. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Like I said, I encourage everybody to check us out. My name's Jose RPMs. The RPMs and my little name right there stands for Recio para mis sueños. So that means in English, hard for my dreams, going hard for my dreams. So that's actually the little street crew that I was trying to build up for the cars and stuff. I don't got anybody in it but me, really. I mean, my nephew done moved away. He had a SS clone. He done moved away to Colorado. And one of my buddies had an excursion. He actually quit the company to go do other stuff. So he's not around anymore either. So those are really the two guys I was really going to start it with, but that is why I call myself Jose RPM. Jose Recio para mis sueños. So I'm going hard for my dreams. I have a 2009 Stage 2 tuned Mustang. I have a 1972 C10, and I have my 2018 5.0 Cummins Nissan Titan Midnight Edition. So I do like vehicles, and I want to have more of them, and I want to work in. I want to be able to grow my company big enough to where it can be self-sustaining, and I can have iron workers out there doing jobs. I can be out there filming them as I wish, and then be going back to my garage and go work on my cars and reinvest my money in that stuff as well, because I really love my vehicles, and that's my passion. I have fun doing it, so I really want to continue doing that. But other than that, guys, that's what I explained. I know people might wonder, I don't know if anybody does wonder or not, but why I call myself Jose RPMs. That's to call myself that for RPMs, rotations. Per second for cars, and RPMs. So that's your body swing. So that's why I call myself that. I have heavy steel and hot rods on YouTube. You can find us at Ironworkergearhead. YouTube at Ironworkergearhead. If you want to go ahead and check us out, I encourage everybody to go ahead and check our catalog. You can literally see us from when I started years back filming on YouTube of us doing fabricating at the back of my house before my house was even built. When we were in the middle stages of building my house, to where we're doing metal buildings and things like that, residential type of things, small commercial, and then to where we're now full-fledged in commercial steel. So I encourage everybody to go check out Heavy Steel and Hot Rods, and go see all of our videos on there. I do like to do mechanical videos as well, show people how to do mechanics on cars, little how-to videos, and then also kind of how-tos for changing oil on the welders and things of that nature. I try to stay to steel and stay to the cars as much as possible on that channel. There might be a fishing video here and there, you know what I mean? If you don't like it, it is what it is. And if you do enjoy it, I appreciate you guys. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this live right now, guys. It's Friday morning. Hopefully everybody's staying blessed up, staying grateful, staying safe. Let's go ahead and have a blessed weekend. Stay safe, please. I don't want anybody getting hurt. I want everybody staying safe and having a blessed weekend, having fun with their families. Let's try and be grateful. Let's try and live our life with intent, guys. You know what I mean? I'm not special. I'm just a kid that had a dream, and I started my own company. Now I'm running this damn thing on YouTube, trying to bring more and more eyes to this brand, not just only South Structural Steel, my steel erection company, but the brand itself of heavy steel and hot rods. That way we can get more people interested in the industry of ironworking, steel erection, certified welding, fabricating, anything that has to do with welding. I would encourage y'all to check out our channel. Also, you can check out Your Welding Coach. That guy, Joe Brown, he's very informative. You know what I mean? He talks about the ups and downs of being a welder. He could teach you how to weld. He does welding courses. He has ebooks, all that type of stuff. I'm not an affiliate. I'm just a fan. You know what I mean? I watch all his shows. I jump on his lives. I've been in communications with him. You know what I mean? He's a cool ass dude. But I don't have anything to do with his company. That he's all on his own. But he's a badass dude. So go check out him, Your Welding Coach, Mr. Joe Brown. I'd also encourage you to check out the Arc Show. They're another company that does another show that does welding. They do a lot of like stairs and things like that. But you can check them out, and you can also check out Melton Metal Anthony. I've been watching him for a couple of years. That dude is awesome. Always has real informative videos, shows people what to do, how to do it, and the ups and downs of this type of trade. So encourage everybody to check out our industry, that is the welding industry, the construction industry. I give much props and much love and much respect to anybody that's waking up early, doing the things that other people won't do to help build our towns, our cities, our states, our country, our society in general. I have a lot of love for those people, you know what I mean? Sometimes we're the outcasts, sometimes we're the ones that done fucked up and messed up in life. But you know what? If you have a goal and you're living your life with intent, you're sure to reach it, you know what I mean? Just have good thoughts and just try really, really hard. Try not to be negative, try not to be judgmental, you know what I mean? Just try and be grateful and try to be accountable and respectful to everybody, and you can have a good life, hopefully. I mean, life's hard enough. Life is gonna life. It's gonna be shit changing. You're gonna make a plan. It's gonna change. It is what it is. Like I said, it's Friday, guys. No, I'm rambling. Appreciate everybody stopping by. I'm Jose RPM's Ironworking Gearhead. Go ahead and check us out at YouTube at Ironworkergearhead. Heavy Steel and Hot Rods is the show. I would encourage everybody to go over there and hit that little subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that button to share the videos, or go ahead and jump into the comment section and let me know what you guys are thinking about the videos, what I can do to do differently. Should I hire an editor? Should I hire a camera guy? Y'all let me know. It's Friday, guys. Let's have a safe weekend. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay grateful. Y'all stay safe. Don't look back unless you count yesterday's money. And remember, we take L's every day. Every day you're going to take an L. But make sure you're learning and not losing. If you learn from the situation, you didn't lose. You got to do something different. You know what I mean? Don't make the same mistake twice. Don't look back unless you count yesterday's money, and live your goddamn life with intent. Peace.